Oh, 2 of them now. And I'm on flint arrows. 33. Howdy, folks, and welcome back to ARK Survival Plus. Just in case you're curious, we are still continuing the ARK Pugnacia series. It is not coming to an end. I love Pugnacia. I love it so much. It does everything right. It does everything right. There we go. Look down at my eyes. This hat. I think I'm going to try to find a different... In fact, let's do that. We have the skins mod in here, so I'm going to actually look for the Nerdry glasses. There they are. And I just need a fibre. A fiber. And I think I put some fibre in here. So if I just grab a fiber out of here, there we go. Should be able to make those glasses. There they are. Put our new skin on. We use the hat, the safari hat. I was going to say cowboy hat. It's not really a cowboy hat. Safari hat, because that was all we had at the beginning. And there we go. There's Astrid, the nerd. There she is. All right. Anyway, what we're going to do is, I'm going to turn this back off. Thank you very much. We're going to discard. We're going to go through our progressions. I've unlocked a whole bunch of stuff. We're down to, let's see, the things we can't unlock. The 2 more of the different skill sets we can unlock. What we're going to do on this server, I don't know if we mentioned it, but since it is a multiplayer server, we are making YouTube videos, but we have no way of guaranteeing that people are going to be here all the time, and you know that are going to be necessarily going to be here when we need something made or something made available. Did you see that? It said increased insulation stats when I'm on top of the... I swear it said that. Where did it say that? Why did it say that? Let me do that again. There it is. Just standing on the side of the... There it is, right here. This spot. I'm well insulated. We can't depend on people being here, so we're actually... Survival Plus is intended to be played with... You know, one person is the blacksmith, one person is the tailor, one person is the woodworker, and so forth. And then they basically sell their wares. You know, you basically learn one trade. We can't do that, so we actually have, as we do on all our servers, increased Ingram points. So we have enough. We will have enough Ingram points to learn everything, including all the different trades. And that doesn't mean we're not going to try to play in the spirit of the game. We are. We are going to set up our bases. We're gonna have one centralized base, and we kind of picked this location for that. This little bit of land, not necessarily this one little spot. And we're going to set up a village. And each of us is going to basically craft our quote-unquote base or our quote-unquote home as a workshop for a particular different craft, right? So one of us might be a blacksmith, one of us might be a hunter, one of us might be... See what the different ones are. They are, if we go down here to... here. Alchemist doesn't really say what they do. Blacksmith, obviously metals, technologies. Carpenter, wood, houses, furniture. Entrepreneur, tavern owner, innkeeper, tradesman, cook, banker. Okay. Farmers. I think Joe King was mentioning if he's going to play, he wanted to be a farmer. Mason, do stonework, right? Village paths, fences. Castle walls, that's going to be important. Tailor for clothing, flags, banners, armor, and then of course you level up with different levels of the different skills. So I'm not sure who's going to be what, but we're learning everything for now. And right now we're just kind of making all the different workstations so we can see what's going on, so everybody can share that with everybody else. So I want to actually make a bunch of workstations, things that I haven't made yet. There is, for instance, a primitive forge, and you have to use clay for that. I haven't made clay. Scriptar made clay. What is this? Is this part of the... What is that? This is a... Oh, it's part of the chopping station. Oh, okay. It is part of the chopping station. Duh. All right. That's the basic starter woodworking station, basically. This is kind of a grindy thing. This is where you make the clay, I guess? Or... No, you don't make the clay here. You make it actually in... Down there we put a... Because we're collecting the sand to make the clay down there, we went ahead and put a mortar and pestle down there, and I think that's it right there. Boom. Yep, mortar and pestle. There you go. So we're going to have to make some, with the clay he made this storage pot, which is kind of cool. We're going to have to go make some clay. So we have to make a bucket. I guess that's the first thing we have to do if we want to make this thing. And this is just made with stone and wood. So let's do that first. Let's make the stuff we can make. So we just need stone and wood. So we have plenty of wood. Let me grab some of our, our bare necessities here. Our raw materials, as it were. We have that. I guess I'll grab some bark, even though I'm not sure I need it. Some of those strips, a little bit of crystal, some thatch, some fiber, plant string, more of that, and some bones, some feathers. All right, that's pretty much all the raw materials, right? That we have, at least. Yep. Okay. So let's see if we can make this, which we can. It's a stone anvil. We can make a bow. Let's make a bow. I haven't made a bow yet. This is an arrow shaft for making arrows. So we're going to have to make a bunch of those. Let's go ahead and make 100 of those. Oh, I need a stone knife. Oh, I broke my stone knife. So I can make 100, but my stone knife broke. Copper dust, ground, Titanium mound. Okay. Wooden sieve. We do need the feathers, fiber, and wood for a wooden sieve. Can be used to extract metal dust from ground ore. Let's go ahead and make one of those. We can make one of the curing racks, okay. And the curing rack is kind of like a preserving bin, I think. Yeah, it's just it uses salt instead of spark powder. Fishing net to gather and catch more fish, I guess. I'm not going to do that yet because I'm not getting into that role. Some more things we can't actually make. We need more clay for that. I already made one of these, the primitive loom. We haven't made a house, although Scriptar made a house. Hammer mold needs more clay. We need feces and bucket of soil to make a crop plot to do farming. This I'd like to make. Crude planks and wooden nails. Let's see here. We have some crude planks, right? Crude planks, yep. Take some of those. And how do you make the wooden nails? Wooden nails. Let's craft. I think it makes more than one when you craft them. So, I need my stone knife back. So let me make another stone knife. There we go. Back to nail. It's kind of cool that when you make things, you have to have a particular tool that you need to make it in your inventory, which is kind of a new mechanic, definitely. In standard ARK, when you learn how to make something and you have the resources, you can make it. You don't have to have a particular tool or skill or anything like that. You just make it. So it's something new. All right. Over here we've got... That's it right there. I wanted to make the work table. Work table is a little bit like a smithy, from what I've been able to tell. So let's put some of these things down that we've already made. So here's our work table. It's a little bit like a smithy, in that it has structures, signs and torches. You can go ahead and make a farmer's table, a trade stall, a blacksmith table, an alchemist table, a carpenter's table. Okay, let's place down the curing thing, just to see what that's like. Curing rack. And if we get some salt, which we don't have, I don't know if we can craft salt per se. It's definitely not in there. It might be down in the mortar and pestle. So we're going to actually go down there here in a second. This beach has occasionally had raptors on it, so I'm just taking a quick little peek. All right. Let's see if the mortar and pestle has... We probably should make another one of these anyway. It says salt in here. It is. You get that? Oh, well, you get preserving salts with salt and sulfur. So we have to go get real salt, which is going to be a long journey. I don't think you get it from these rocks, but I could be wrong. Maybe the game itself, Survival Plus, allows you to get salt from other materials other than an actual salt deposit. If it's a salt deposit, I need water. If it's a salt deposit, we're going to have to go to the desert, and get some salt. So that'd be a long trek. The desert is on another part of this world, for sure. We are here, as you see. The desert is over here. Actually, we're not that far away. It's just a little bit more to the east. So it's not that bad. Oop, close that down. All right. All right. Let's go make a a bucket? Should we make a bucket? Or see what we need to make arrows real fast. I probably shouldn't be down here doing this. It's an arrow shaft. Where do you make actual... Oh, it's called... I think it's a stone arrow or something. But I don't think you make it here. Yeah, you have to make it in some sort of a workbench. So we're going to have to make more of the workbenches and figure out which one does it. So we're going to start with a bucket. We need a bucket to get the clay going. I can make a bucket. Awesome. Let's go ahead and put that down here in the 0 slot. Go back down here to where the scriptar was getting his sand buckets. Because if you want to make clay, titanamir and a poison paste. Okay. If you want to make clay, there's 2 clays, bucket of soil or bucket of sand. What is starch powder? Starch powder. That's starch syrup. Does starch syrup decay into starch powder? It does. Okay. That's a starch vegetable, which we don't have. So, we're actually going to have to go with buckets of dirt, I think, to make the clay. So let's actually just pick up this mortar and pestle for now. Boom. Builder's helmet. Awesome. We could not do this without builder's helmet. That's a pego. I hate pegos. Okay, he didn't see me. All right, let's put this mortar and pestle down. We can actually put it down on top of this workbench, which is really cool. There we go. And I think we could build it with just dirt, right? Bucket of soil and water. And how do we get the water? We're going to need some sort of a water skin or something. There we go, water skin. And that's with a little bit of hide, which I thought I had on me. I guess I don't. Huh. Where do we put the hide? Is it in here? No. Do we have any more hide? Ooh. You guys have hide on you? Joe's got a little bit of hide. I'll borrow some of that. Scriptar doesn't have any. Okay. That's enough to make a water skin. Go in here, water skin. As you can see, it's a bone or middle knife to cut leather. I thought I had a knife. I must have broken it. That's a stone knife. Oh, okay, so I need the bone one, which is a sharpened bone, which I can make. We did this before. It's kind of a little annoying, guys. I'm not going to do this for everything in this series. I just want to kind of show you the steps necessary to do all of this. We're going to get to adventuring and having fun at some point. I don't really consider this fun. This is kind of grunt, trudging, grindy sort of stuff. But I just wanted to kind of give you a feel for the game in case you wanted to work on it, so and play with it. So water, I say work on it. That's where my mind is. This is kind of work, not play right now for me, but we will survive. All right, so if I try to pick up dirt, stand in soil, sand, or shallow water to fill the bucket. It says go near trees. That's one thing that it was telling me when I was testing it, was that it helps if you go near trees. So if you just walk around and hit the button, I really wish it would give you a better indication of where was a good place to get dirt, but it doesn't. So we'll come down here. We'll hit some 0. There we go. Bucket of soil. 1 wooden bucket. We've consumed the bucket, which kind of sucks. I don't have the water, so I guess I need to go get the water. It's going to hurt. Ow. And we are draining water pretty fast, too. Go ahead and grab that. We've got a water skin full of water. We're going to make some clay. We are going to make some clay. And then you'll know how it's done, and we won't have to show it ever again. Even though we will be grinding and doing it and boring ourselves. Anyway, enough of me complaining. I need to stop doing that. I signed on for this. All right. Clay. Clay. Okay, how much does that actually make? Please tell me it makes more than 1. It would be very upsetting. 5. Okay. Cool. I don't have enough materials to make any more. My water is gone. In fact, my water? Did you? You consumed my water skin? Oh my gosh. That just doesn't make any sense. If you were really using a mortar and pestle to make this, you'd be pouring the water in. You wouldn't be putting the water skin in there and mashing the leather and the water together and consuming the water skin. That doesn't make any sense, mod developer. Doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, I don't even understand you consuming the bucket, because again, you would dump the dirt in the mortar and pestle, you would pour the water in, and you would grind it together. So, weird. Okay. What did I want to make? I wanted to make something with clay, with some sort of a station, right? Yeah. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. It was this, and I need more clay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I thought I made a sieve. Didn't I make a sieve? I don't see the sieve. I guess I didn't make the sieve. I'll make the sieve. I was pretty sure I made the sieve. You just stand on soil to search for... Oh. So you basically apply it like the bucket to get things. Okay. It's not a workstation. That's cool. All right. We are going to start a bore intake. We are going to definitely do that because we don't want to keep running down to get the water. We added the fog GTFO for a couple of reasons. One, we were literally dying up here because we chose a place that is just super, super hot. And two, the only fog machine this mod offers is a admin spawned one. And so anyway, this is the unpowered GTFO, but if you notice, oh wow, it doesn't do it anymore. That's interesting. So I guess it's not going to do us any good whatsoever to put that in here. That was kind of a waste. On normal servers, the fog GTFO used to provide massive insulation when you were near it, whether it was powered or not. Maybe it needs to be powered. Maybe that's the problem. In which case, we're not going to power it here either because this is a primitive game mode, or game mod. All right, so let me make more clay, make more workstations, and then we'll show them off. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Okay, I made a Carpenter's Desk. Okay, first of all, as you can see in here, we talked about that, all the different structures, the crafting things. I made all of these except the farmers and the trade stall. So the Carpenter's Desk I put over here by the chopping station. I figured it'd be an appropriate place to put it. We can still barely get in here and get access to that thing. These things don't want to place very well. Here, I'll try to show you. The placement is a little hanky on this, but yeah, we'll put it right there. That'll work. That's a little more access now. Okay, so from here you can do all kinds of stuff. The different building components, door frames, barrels, I guess. Barrel of bone meal glue. Weird. Okay. I guess that's needed for making things. Lumber, regular old lumber, which is probably a component in other structures. Shingles, probably needed to make roofs, right? Components, individual little things that you need, different tables and resources, wooden can, different tools. Wow. You're going to have to make so many tools to make things as a carpenter. Additional buckets. So bucket 2, they can have many uses. Okay, so this is an advanced bucket. This has many, well, maybe not. I thought it was many uses meant you could use it without it being destroyed. Maybe that's what it means. I don't know. Anyway, cooking, the carpenter can make a sink. Does this actually tap water no matter where it is? An irrigation network can refill containers, irrigate crop plots. Okay, cool. This might be what we need to attach to the bore tap. Wine barrel, yeah. Beer barrel, okay. Furniture, all sorts of decorative furniture, I guess. I wonder if you can store anything. I wonder if they have inventory. No images on these. Different counters. Stools, which you can sit on, all right. Interior items, we've got painting 1, painting 2. So these are just paintings, okay. And different beds. All right. Storage. The carpenter can make storage boxes, crates, barrels, cabinets. Those are all cabinets, end tables. All these have storage apparently. Wine rack, wall rack. Okay, cool. And you can make a bunch of structures, different dock pieces, farming. Okay, compost bin, that's where we make that. Stairs, we've got different stair options. For the farm, we've got a walled barn and we've got an open barn. Huh, Shelter for small dinos, and you can store items in it. Okay, that's cool to know. Actual houses. We've got a Hut 5 roof. So these are the different floor plans, the different actual prefab structures, as you can see. So a gazebo, an outhouse for, well, you know. A shed to store things in. I guess it's just for storage, I guess. A thatch roof. Okay, cool. All right. These are real basic stuff on this level. I think that there are advanced workstations for more advanced stuff, I think. We'll find out here in a minute. Stores, farmhouses, doors. This is what I was looking for doors, because a sturdy wooden door, I was thinking maybe putting a door on our little hut, if it will accept a door. I don't know if it will. To work with the jailhouse, rounded on top, market stalls, no. Sturdy wooden door locked for security. A sturdy wooden door can be locked for security. This requires 50 lumber, 16 strips. These are metal strips, which I can't make yet. This one's a simpler one. So that's a wood door. That's a small double door. Okay, so this would be the one I would want to make eventually. Although it's going to take me a long time to get there because I need to get into crafting. And I was hoping it would place here. Because we have this wood hut, but he has no door. He has a doorway. So I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if it will place, but that's pretty cool to know that we can do that. See, I was in structures. Wood, we've got, here's dinosaur gate frames, or palisade gateway, I guess. Foundations, wooden palisades. Okay, those are good. We're going to need to put some walls up. How do we make these? Wooden hide strips. Pretty much the same as the spike walls. So that's good. Good to know. Ingot shelf for storing your ingots. Regular old storage box. There you go. It needs metal nails. Okay. A large storage box, which needs fewer items. Wait, this little one needs 2 metal hinges. The big one needs a little bit more in the neighborhood of lumber and metal nails, but it needs no hinges. Okay. And then a bookshelf again. Kind of a little bit cheaper. Yeah, a little bit cheaper than a large storage. Okay, why would you make a small storage box ever then? I mean, the large one is a little more expensive, but it's items that are easier to get. All right, I showed you this guy for the salt. This is a blacksmith table. Oh, we haven't actually finished over here. There's so much stuff. You see how this works, guys? You make this table when you've got this trade, and then you can start making all this stuff. So, back to structures. We were in crafting next. We can make a plow. Okay. Only the farmer can use it, but only the carpenter can make it. See how this works? Furniture, wood, wooden chair, simple wooden chair, huts, a bunch of different hut designs. The actual hut second floor. Okay, cool. Cool. So a bunch of different designs of things you can make, which is really nice. All right, back to fencing. Yeah, real simple fencing. Tools. Weaving loom. I guess this is... Okay, that's actually a wooden mallet, which used to create wooden items. But this one is, I think, a more advanced version of this, right? Because this is a primitive loom, yeah. It's a more advanced version of that. Trade, if we're going to do trade, you can make this stuff. We'll do it for decorative purposes and to demonstrate how it works, but I don't think we're going to be doing much trading as the game intended. I think it's mostly going to be just sharing of resources because we're going to be in the same tribe. More stairs. Battlements. Kind of wish I could see these. I don't want to have to make every one of them, but I think we're going to have to. Weapons, ammo. You can make a bronze arrow. If you have bronze, I'll show you some other arrows here in a minute because I'm actually going to make some of them and test them out. Melee, a bronze spear. Okay, and miscellaneous. Okay, raft, a trade raft, and a sailing raft. We can make a regular raft in our inventory. But these other ones are advanced version features a sail and a significantly faster. So I guess the one you make in your inventory doesn't have a sail and it's slower. Okay, I gotcha. Props. Things to make your table look, or your workstations look nicer and more realistic for roleplay. That's cool, or for decoration. And an auction house. Mailbox. A mailbox to be used in community conjunction with the auction house mod. Mod must be enabled. I don't know that we have that mod. So, okay. All right, that's it for that one. Over here we have the blacksmith table. And here we can do armor. Bronze armor. Here's our middle tier of armor. I mean, it's only armor 50. And you know that metal armor, flak armor in regular ARK is armor level 100, I believe. So bronze is not quite as good, but it's better than what we're wearing. And it's better than hide as well. Actually, you see hide is 20. I think this stuff is, okay, this one's varying degrees. I didn't notice that. 12, 7, 7, okay. So we have that. We have lighting. We have these cool exterior lights. This is a lamp post. This goes on the side of a building. Apparently you put oil in it to make them run. It said for added burn times. I don't know if it runs for a little while without oil or what. Tools. We've got saws and knives and hammers. And here's a more advanced pick and hatchet, which we'll want to get into at some point. We're going to have to figure out how to make bronze, basically. Let's see here. Structures, metal storage. You can actually make a bronze vault. That's cool. Crafting. Another anvil. This makes the metal parts, which is really cool. And a sharpening stone to create sharper weapons and tools. That's interesting. Does that like upgrade their damage? Interesting. Did I say structures already? I did. Exterior, got a little bit of a wall sign there. And components, we've got a distiller stand, which is part of a distiller, and I have no idea how that works. Arrow, no, we don't make arrows here. All right. Alchemist Table. The alchemy makes poison. So you make the different poisons from the components from the animal. From the different animals you might kill. Bisabulfo, Arenio, right? Arthropleura. Is there a scorpion in here? Pulmonoscorpius? I think there was. Well, I think there's supposed to be. All right, anyway. He can make grenades, or bits for grenades, I guess. Gunpowder, right? Glass blowing, quartz dust. There's so much stuff. And all this is mostly components for making bigger things, right? So you've got your glass blowing station, you've got your distiller. There's the distiller part. Farming, pits, and stuff for farming. That's pretty cool. Did I just go into miscellaneous? No, but there's a water jar. Excellent. I want one of those. I like how we did that. You know the picture of the water jar that we've all been used to has this big cork top, but we've never had to make the cork top? Well, now you have to make the cork lid and the glass jar to make it work. That's funny. Explosives, we've got grenades, we've got primitive poison stuff here. So we've got poison spears, which I imagine can be used to knock things out, which would be pretty cool. We have poison arrows, of course. So I think this is how you knock things out too, which is really cool. All right. Navigation, you can make a regular spyglass. I thought that might be in there somewhere. And that, okay, cool. Was I in drugs? We've got slow your metabolism, allowing you to stay underwater longer, so that's water breathing. Hunger at bay for a little while insects seem to despise it. Helps keep hunger at bay. I guess, does that just fill up your food? I guess. Handle with care, may impair your vision permanently. Whoops. This one, there are reports of warriors feeling invincible, but there seem to be adverse effects as well. So what does that do? Buff your healing or something? Maybe? Extreme heat or cold. Oh, that's going to be nice. Valerian powder. Valerian leaves is all you need to make that. That's actually going to help you with insulation, with your cold and your heat. Oops. Go back here, and I think a spyglass. All right, yeah. So over here on the work table, I noticed is where the arrows are, and we're gonna actually test out these different arrows. Like I got some of the ingredients. Remember, I made those arrow shafts earlier, and I also threw in the ingredients to make a few of these. I don't want to make too many. Let's just make like 5 of each. I just want to test out the damage. These are wooden arrows. These are flint arrows, I believe. Is that what that said? Let's go back and check that here. Flint arrows. And these are bone arrows. So we're actually going to test out these arrows and see what kind of damage they do, because I do not know. I hope that they'll all work with my bow. Where'd my bow go? There's my bow. Let's put that on 2. And we're going to start out with the most basic, I imagine, wooden arrows. Okay. I've got a wooden arrow. See, it's got kind of just a sharpened, pointy tip. And that's all. All right. Where is there something like a pego or something to shoot at? I hate pegos. Anything, actually, but I prefer a pego. Oh, well, I don't want to kill a dodo. Dodos are going to be very useful. I don't want to kill them. I think I saw a compy over here. As I was picking up dirt earlier. See if I can find... There he is. There's a compy. There's usually more than one compy. Where you see one, you usually see more than one. So we're going to try this arrow. Here we go. Come right at me, buddy. 23 damage for that one. Let's really quickly run over here. Let's take the next one. Oh, 2 of them now. And I'm on flint arrows. 33. 32, 33. That one's dead. That one's dead. And you can pick these arrows up, which is nice, just like the regular arrows. The one I shot, the wood arrow, I think I lost. No, I got the wood arrow back. That's nice. And I didn't get one of the flint arrows back, though. That kind of sucks. Hang on a minute. Oh, there they are. I thought I had lost one of these guys. Now, apparently, Scriptar says if you use a knife instead of a hatchet, you can get different resources from these guys. So I'm going to use a bone knife. I thought I was using the bone knife. I'm running out of water. I have no water. Can I put that bone knife in a slot here? No, I can't actually use it that way. Can I use a different knife? This one. There we go. There we go. Man, it looks like about the same as the hatchet. Huh, okay. Doesn't look like there was too much different, but I think you can... Oh, I'm not done with this one. Yeah, you can apparently get different things from different uses. So, we saw the damage on those. Let's go to the bone arrow. I have a feeling the flint arrow might have been the strongest, but the bone arrow might actually be strong too, so... We'll see what kind of damage we do. Another compy would be awesome, so we're shooting at the same thing. Usually there's more than 2. Is that a Pteranodon? Yeah. So if we walk over here, we might be able to find another compy wandering towards us. Listro. Alright, we're going to just shoot a Listro. Okay, I need water, don't I? Yeah, I need it pretty quickly, but I want to shoot this guy. 60. Oh, yeah. The bone arrow is the way to go. Nice. Very nice. And I got them all back. Woohoo! Very cool. Oh, my stone hatchet broke. I'll have to repair it. I can't repair it. Why can't I repair it? Bring that. Oh, you can't repair. Oh, when they break, they break. Maybe if you repair them before they break, you can keep them. Yeah, we'll just use the pickaxe for now. Actually, I should have used the knife, but that's okay. All right. Well, that's cool, guys. That is definitely going to do it for this episode. We're a bit long. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.